Welcome back. Today, I had the privilege of sampling four of the most expensive fragrances I want to buy in my collection in the near future, but I had to sample them first. So I ordered from a place called, I think it's called Perfumista. I ordered Rouge Soleil, Vanilla Diorama, Galan's Tobacco Honey, and Galan's Spiritueuse Double Vinyl. Apologies for the mispronunciation if I got it wrong. And let me just talk for each one. So Rouge Soleil. This is like a juicy plum opening. It's supposed to be gourmand, but I'm going to level with you guys. I really don't smell it. I don't see that DNA profile. And I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest, whilst I'm at it, because for a company, or sorry, perfume house that prides itself in presentation, it's not really matched with the actual end product, the output of the final scent profile. So I'm a little disappointed, to be honest, because it was, Atelier des Eaux is a very, reputable brand, respected brand, and I thought it would do better, but hit the nail on the head for me. So, sweet spot for me. So it's not for me, that one, Rouge Soleil. And then I tried Vanilla Diorama. Now, this one, in my opinion, is one of the best vanillas from the Dior private line I've come across. The reason is, it's very balanced in the sense that it's very powdery, but it's not a powdery where it's going to make you feel sick. And it's quite linear when it starts drying down. It's so lovely to smell. It just reminds you of a creamy vanilla, all day long. That kind of scent. It's hard to describe it. That's the only way that makes sense in my head. And then let me move on to double vanilla. So double vanilla, it was said, best vanilla ever made. I sprayed it earlier on my left palm. I'm gonna have to disagree, and the reason I say that is because yes, in the opening it's very got some bergamot and kind of a citrus opening, and then when it dries down, it's kind of got a bit of that balance. It's a very well refined and balanced juice. This is what has been crafted here. But the only problem I have with it is because it's so balanced for me, it kind of takes out the vanilla element to me. The vanilla is not very overpowered in the whole scent profile. So for me, that is where it's lacking. So I can't lie, it's not for me personally. And on top of that, it's just to add to that, I've also got tobacco honey. Now tobacco honey, it's a tricky one because it's Marmite. It's a very hit and miss one. You're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. And tobacco honey, is it the best? The thing is, if you love honey like myself, you're gonna love this. But how do I describe it? So when I sprayed it a couple of days ago, the way I describe it is it's a very photorealistic honey, but not a overly powered syrupy honey. It's like a very rich honey when you open the jar, fresh out, fresh from the jar. That kind of, raw scent of it, the raw scent profile of honey we all love. Well, I love it, but can't speak for everyone else. But it's got that kind of sweetness to it, and then it cloyed onto my skin. And I kid you not, it had that easily, I would say anywhere from 8 to 12, 13 hours of performance. I would say the first 2, 3 hours, maybe not the best projection, maybe medium projection, but once it starts to like dry down, it's just lovely. The longevity starts to kick in, and it's supposed to have tobacco, but I don't really smell too much tobacco. It's a very well balanced scent. The way they've made this and crafted this, it's very balanced, as sophisticated, luxurious, and luxury as well, obviously. It's just that kind of scent, it just smells of luxury. It smells very, very classy. That's the word I'm looking for, classy. It's a very classy scent. Is it the most versatile? Probably not. Is it something I can recommend I'm not buying? Probably yes. The only problem I would, caution to the air is the fact that it is a little overpriced for me. When you consider you're paying what, like £215 for 50 ml, it's the value for money is not going to be the best, with all due respect. So if you can find that, elsewhere instead of going direct to buy at retail, I would advise you to go down that path. But besides that, it is a lovely, lovely scent. If you love honey, it's not gourmand, but it's a lovely honey scent. It's the best honey scent I have ever come across in my life so far, and I do not say things like that lightly. For my take on them, the only ones I would say I'd probably end up buying if I was to choose right now would probably be Vanilla Diorama and Tobacco Honey. But Tobacco Honey would be top of the, or all four of these, in my opinion. Rouge Soleil, sorry, I just can't. Not feeling it. No. I'll see you next one, guys.